Welcome to our in-depth technical analysis of ATHA Athira Pharma Inc., traded on the NASDAQ. Today we'll break down the recent price action, key technical indicators, and what they might mean for the stock's future. With the current price at $6.91 as of December 18, 2025, ATHA Athira Pharma Inc. has shown some remarkable movement over the last 3 months. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just curious about the market, this analysis will help you understand the trends and signals shaping ATHA's journey. Let's start by looking at the big picture and then dive into the details. ATHA's price has experienced significant volatility in the last 3 months. Starting from the low $3 range, the stock has climbed to a recent high of $8.36 before settling at $6.91. This sharp movement is reflected in the daily trading volumes, which spiked dramatically on December 18 with over 51 million shares traded. Such volume surges often indicate heightened investor interest and can precede major price shifts. Let's explore how these price swings align with technical indicators. Moving averages are essential for identifying trends. For ATHA, the short-term simple moving averages SMA5 at 4.53, SMA10 at 4.24, and exponential moving averages EMA5 at 4.95, EMA10 at 4.53 are all well below the current price. This suggests a recent breakout above historical averages. Longer-term averages, such as the SMA200 at 3.6 and EMA200 at 4.94, also trail the current price, reinforcing the idea of a strong upward momentum. These crossovers often signal a bullish trend. Exponential moving averages, EMAs, give more weight to recent prices, making them responsive to new trends. ATHA's EMAs across various periods, from EMA5 to EMA200, are all below the current price, with EMA200 at 4.94. This alignment supports the view that ATHA has recently broken out of its previous trading range. Such EMA behavior is often seen in stocks experiencing renewed buying interest and can attract momentum traders. Volume is a critical indicator of market participation. ATHA's volume on December 18 was over 51 million shares, a massive jump from previous days. The average volume over the last 20 days is also elevated, with a volume ratio of 19.87 and a volume growth rate of 2,509.92%. These numbers suggest a sudden influx of traders and possibly institutional interest. High volume often precedes or confirms significant price moves. Bollinger Bands help us understand price volatility and potential overbought or oversold conditions. For ATHA, the upper band is at 5.59, the middle at 4.28, and the lower at 2.96. The current price of $6.91 is well above the upper band, indicating an extreme move. The Bollinger Band width of 0.614 and a position of 150.17 suggest the stock is in a highly volatile phase, possibly overbought in the short term. MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence, is a popular momentum indicator. ATHA's MACD value is 0.143, with a signal line at -0.031 and a histogram at 0.174. The positive MACD and histogram indicate bullish momentum, while the MACD momentum score of 0.254 further supports this trend. When the MACD is above its signal line, it often signals continued upward movement. Relative Strength Index, RSI, measures the speed and change of price movements. ATHA's RSI 14 is at 83.59, RSI 21 at 77.85, and RSI 28 at 73.98, all well above the typical overbought threshold of 70. This suggests the stock may be overextended in the short term, and a pullback or consolidation could be on the horizon. However, strong RSI readings can also occur in powerful uptrends. Stochastic Oscillator helps identify potential reversal points. ATHA stock K14 is at 37.21 and stock D14 at 19.67, which are in the lower half of their range. However, the stock RSI K is at 100, indicating extreme momentum. This mixed picture suggests the stock is in a strong trend, but traders should watch for signs of exhaustion or reversal. Momentum indicators like Momentum 10, 3.01, and Momentum 22.15 show strong positive values for ATHA. The rate of change ROC 14 at 58.74 and ROCP 14 at 0.587 further confirm the stock's rapid ascent. These indicators suggest that buyers have been firmly in control, driving the price higher at an accelerated pace. Average true range, ATR 14 at 0.562 and an ATR 14 at 8.14 indicate heightened volatility for ATHA. The volatility 30 at 13.08 and true volatility at 8.14 reinforce this view. High volatility can present both opportunities and risks, so traders should be cautious and consider position sizing appropriately. Unbalanced volume, OBV, is a cumulative indicator that measures buying and selling pressure. ATHA's OBV stands at over 73 million, reflecting substantial buying interest during the recent rally. Rising OBV often confirms price uptrends and can signal continued strength if the trend persists. Money Flow Index, MFI 14, is at an extremely high 99.83, which is well into overbought territory. This suggests that a large amount of money has recently flowed into ATHA, possibly driven by strong buying interest or news. While high MFI can persist in strong trends, it also warns of a potential reversal if buyers become exhausted. Accumulation distribution, AD, indicator for ATHA is negative at minus 53,678,417.43, and the Chaikin oscillator is also negative. This divergence between price and AD could suggest that despite the price rally, some distribution may be occurring. It's important to monitor whether this trend continues, as it could signal underlying weakness. Average Directional Index, ADX14 measures trend strength and stands at 20.09 for ATHA, with an ADXR14 of 22.13. These values suggest a moderate trend strength, not yet in the strong trend territory. However, the DX14 at 78.58, plus DI14 at 64.51, and minus DI14 at 7.74 indicate that the current trend is clearly bullish. Williams %R at, and Commodity Channel Index CCI 20 at 480.73 both suggest ATHA is in overbought territory. These indicators often precede short-term corrections, especially when combined with high RSI and MFI readings. Traders should be alert for signs of reversal or consolidation in the coming sessions. The ultimate oscillator, which combines short, medium, and long-term price action, is at 52.61 for ATHA. This neutral reading suggests that while the stock has surged, the underlying momentum may be stabilizing. It's a sign that the market could be pausing before its next move. Arun up is at 100 and Arun down at 92, with an Arun oscillator of 14.29. This combination indicates that ATHA has recently hit new highs, but the high Arun down suggests that new lows have also been seen in the recent past. This mixed signal could mean the stock is at a turning point. Pivot points help identify potential support and resistance. For ATHA, the pivot point is at $7.34, with resistance at $7.92 and support at $6.33. The current price is just below the pivot, suggesting the stock is testing a key level. Watch for a breakout above resistance or a pullback to support in the coming days. ATHA's 52-week high is $8.36 and the low is $2.20. The current price of $6.91 puts the stock at 76.4% of its 52-week range, indicating it's trading near the upper end. Stocks near their highs often attract attention, but can also face resistance as traders take profits. ATHA's technical score is 62.5 and the Trend Quality Index is 371.25. These metrics suggest a strong technical setup, but not without risks. The stock's recent surge has improved its technical outlook, but traders should remain vigilant for signs of reversal or exhaustion. Risk-reward ratio for ATHA is 0.469, indicating that the potential reward is less than the risk at current levels. This is common after a sharp rally, as the stock may need to consolidate before offering a more favorable entry point. Traders should weigh the risks carefully before making new positions. Linear regression analysis shows a predicted price of $4.42, with a deviation of 2.48 and a deviation percent of 56.19%. This suggests the current price is significantly above the regression trend, which could mean the stock is overextended in the short term. ATHA's daily return on December 18 was an impressive 66.99%, reflecting the dramatic price jump. Such large single-day moves are rare and often followed by increased volatility or profit-taking. It's important to monitor how the stock behaves in the days following such a move. The cumulative RSI for ATHA is minus 3,869.03, a highly unusual reading. This negative value may reflect the calculation method or extreme recent price action. It's a reminder that no single indicator should be used in isolation, and context is key. ATHA's dollar volume on December 18 was over $355 million, with a relative volume of 48.91. These figures underscore the extraordinary trading activity and liquidity in the stock. High dollar and relative volume can attract more traders and increase price swings. Price acceleration measures the rate of price change, and ATHA's value of 3.41 indicates a rapid upward move. Such acceleration can attract momentum traders but also increases the risk of sharp reversals if the trend loses steam. The trend strength score for ATHA is 3.99 and the MA alignment is 3, both indicating a strong, aligned uptrend. When multiple moving averages and trend indicators point in the same direction, it increases the reliability of the trend. ATHA's immediate support is at $6.33, with resistance at $7.92. The stock is currently trading between these levels, making them important reference points for traders. A break above resistance could signal further upside, while a drop below support might trigger a correction. Summary: ATHA has experienced a dramatic surge in price and volume, supported by strong technical indicators and momentum. However, many signals now point to overbought conditions, suggesting caution is warranted. Traders should watch for potential pullbacks or consolidation before the next major move. As always, combining multiple indicators and maintaining disciplined risk management is key to navigating such volatile stocks.